Okay, so I can barely breathe. I know I shouldn't be doing this video right now because it's gonna cause them to be more successful at hitting me with direct-to-entry weapons and actually getting me to have breathing difficulties. But I'm gonna make it anyways because I really want to get this video out of the way. See, I told you guys that I was a target individual for, I don't know how long I was, but I found out, I should say, that I was a target individual like 8 to 9 years ago. And I started realizing when I was at my dad's house. I got tired of harassment I was getting there and I left. When I left, I went to my grandmother's house and they actually followed me over there, and it was the same thing. I tell you guys all the time, it doesn't really matter where you go, you're still gonna be targeted. I won't stop saying, if you go to the farthest place on earth from where you are now, you're still going to be targeted because this is a worldwide program. I watch a lot of targeted individuals on YouTube to let myself feel less alone, and I know people in Albuquerque, I know people all around the globe going through the same problem. But anyways, moving on. So I remember, I'm just gonna skim through this video because, you know, it's really a lot, you know, and as I just told you, I can barely breathe. But what I'm gonna say is, I was still getting targeted, and then my grandma noticed tactics. Like, she started to tell me. I remember she told me that there was a camera in the backyard, and she said, "Be careful what you do," because I was smoking weed in those days. I was smoking weed at the time, and she was telling me, "Be careful what you do because there's cameras in the backyard." And I was the only person who believed her at the time, up to now. Like, that's why I'm actually making this video, because she, till this day, she still calls and says, you know, she's being targeted and she feels as though someone is after her, and yada yada yada, and that and that and that. But no one really believes her besides me. And I know that she's a target individual. I know that she's a target individual. But the reason I'm making this video is to explain to you guys the confusion. When I was living with her, I thought that she was realizing the tactics that I was getting. I thought she was realizing that I was getting gang stalked. Little did she know that we both were target individuals. Part of me believes that maybe it was me, and maybe when I left, they still chose her house to like target and stuff, and I don't know.